Good evening, my delightful things. Welcome back to the cavern. I'm Kasara for those of you who are new. To the new subscribers, welcome to the Fangdom. It's a pleasure to have your support. There is a slight change of plans for tonight's review. Instead of reviewing The Nun 2, I'll be reviewing the new season of American Horror Stories, which sadly only had 4 episodes. I'm hoping they're going to continue and have more than that, because that's ridiculous for a season, in my opinion. And I'm actually more of a fan of American Horror Stories than what started it in the first place. Partially because at least it's kind of like an anthology, and you have different writers contributing to each episode, which I like. There will be spoilers, just a fair warning to those who haven't seen it and don't want anything ruined. So the show started off with Bestie, which is basically an episode about a teenage girl who moves to a new town with her dad after losing her mother to cancer. She adores a YouTuber called Anorexia, a drag performer that inspires people to be themselves and face their fears, which is something that they did. Shelley unfortunately is bullied at school, but meets a friend during one of Anorexia's live streams after everyone had signed off. She doesn't know this person's name, and the individual only wants her to refer to them as Bestie. Unfortunately, their friendship starts off normal. Well, kind of normal. Pretty harmless, you could say. Just wants her to live life because she can't. The girl that Shelley is talking to is basically house-ridden. She can't go out and experience the world, unfortunately. So Shelley basically offers to live life for her as her own virtual avatar, basically, but not virtual, which makes the girl incredibly happy. But it starts off with Shelley kind of committing crimes, but they're minor ones. Vandalism, stealing, things like that, but then slowly escalates to more disturbing behaviors. And actually physical harming herself. From there, Shelley actually stops talking to her because, well, this girl is toxic. Meets a guy, well, knew the guy in school, named River. He was always kind of nice to her, seemed kind of nice to her, anyways. But the end twist with him was not really expected and didn't make any sense to me. For those of you that have seen this episode, let me know what you thought of the ending, because it made no sense to me. Moving on to Daphne, which is about an AI assistant that is given to a art gallery director, I believe is what his job was. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. He gets Daphne as a gift. She's a prototype from Tom. I believe his name is Tom. It's not actually supposed to work, supposedly, but it did work very well. She took care of everything. Made phone calls, negotiated with his partners, and even set up a bank account in a different location using a separate IP address and everything in another part of the world to bid on the paintings to get more money from potential buyers for the art that he was selling for the artists. All illegal stuff. His girlfriend. Oh, and this is all during a pandemic, which brings back a lot of memories. But anyways, his girlfriend gets tested. They finally can see each other, which makes the AI jealous. I think Alexa, but a little more intuitive, I guess you could say. It has more abilities, can do a lot more than Alexa can. Like, it can do everything that you would need an assistant to do. Make phone calls, make appointments, do all that type of stuff. Talk to loved ones, but using your voice, which is really creepy. We won't get into that. We won't get into that. AI gets jealous of the girlfriend because she likes the guy, the art director, and poisons the girl, which you can't trace it back to her. Finds that the gallery that he finally is able to have open, the people there all have symptoms of the illness, even though they've gotten the shots to protect themselves from getting the illness. So the AI basically tries to kill them all. He gets charged with it, and there's a huge twist in there that I'm not going to tell you. I thought it was actually pretty amazing, and it was really good. It was really well done. I thought they did a great job with it because, to be honest, I thought the writers, director, all had me thinking exactly what they wanted me to think the whole time. And come to find out, it wasn't. So that was great. Episode 3 was Tapeworm, which was the most disturbing and disgusting episode of this entire season. So if you have problems with parasites, don't watch this. Don't watch this episode. Just skip it. So it's about a model, new model, who is trying to lose weight after hearing from a fashion icon that she's too heavy, even though she's a size 4. Good God, if I could fit into a size 4, good God, I'd be super happy. I've never been able to fit into a size 4, ever, my entire life. So, bravo to her for that body style, like size. Good. But anyways, so she hears from her friend, use the shots. I forget the company's name. But unfortunately, because she had scoliosis, her heart can't handle the drug, which she soon finds out. And there's not much else that she can try. Diet and exercise isn't helping her. So the doctor tells her about the tapeworm to try. But it comes with its own risks. Can't overfeed it, because if you overfeed it, well, it grows bigger. Ugh. Ugh. And then it requires more sustenance because, well, it's growing. Yeah. She didn't follow the instructions. So, yeah, bad things happened. Just put it that way. Thing freaked me out. Not a fun episode at all. And I will say, this was not one that was really surprising for me because back in the olden days, I believe Victorian times, it may have been older, they actually did prescribe tapeworms to women to lose weight. They didn't know that it was actually dangerous as all hell to do. So, yeah, that happened back in the day. It's not required anymore, or like recommended, and it's not even prescribed anymore. I think that was outlawed in, let's say, the 1900s, sometime, some point. Just don't know exactly when. I used to know all this stuff. I learned about this stuff in medical many, many years ago. So yeah. Moving on to the last episode that I saw, which was Oregon, episode 4, which was about a guy who likes to have a lot of one-night stands, which, nothing wrong with that, especially if you're open about it. I don't really have an issue with that. I don't see a problem. As long as you're safe, I don't really care. And during one excursion, a woman harvested one of his organs and decided to sell it on the black market. And he traced it back, and found her. Got his revenge, but learned that everyone around him was not what he thought. It was really interesting and kind of bizarre all at the same time. I didn't quite understand it, but that's okay. And I didn't understand the whole putting something inside the body to take out later, because anything that our body doesn't recognize as its own will attack it and will make us incredibly sick. So I was so confused by that. For those of you that have seen American Horror Stories, which season do you think is the best? Which episode from this season did you like the best? For me, I don't know which season I like the best. I don't remember to be honest. Season 2. I might say season 1 just because I remember it the most. And I liked aspects of season 1. I'm curious to know what they do next with this. I haven't seen the American Horror Story seasons, so I don't know how good the new one is. I've heard some people say it's really good, some people say it's really bad. If you like the new American Horror Story and think I should give it a watch, let me know in the comments. If you liked NYC, let me know as well. Even let me know what you liked about it, or let me know the main theme of both. Because I really hated Cult. That was the worst one for me. I didn't like how political it got. And I wasn't a big fan of Apocalypse. Okay, I haven't really been a big fan of the show since Freak Show, so there's that. Hotel was okay, but not as great as, say, Coven or Asylum. I think it's Asylum. No, it wasn't. What was it called? What was season 2 called? Was it Asylum? I think it was. I know one was Murder House, which, let's face it, that's what drew all of us in to the show. But let me know what you thought, and if there's an anthology horror show that you really like that you think I should go check out, let me know that as well. I did hear that the remake of Goosebumps is up. I have not seen it yet. I'm a little hesitant. I don't know if it's as good as the original TV show. And we are older now, so are we really gonna like it, when we liked it back then? Now we're older. It is made for teens. It's not made for our age, unfortunately. I mean, the nostalgia's there, so it might be enjoyable. I don't know. I have seen the Cabinet of Curiosities. That was really good. Uh, so, yeah. If there is a horror anthology, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the end. Next week, I don't know what's going on at this current time. We might be getting pups. And I say plural pups. 2 to be exact. If all goes according to plan. We don't know as of right now what's gonna happen. We've never adopted before from a shelter, so this is the first time, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know how the process goes. I don't know anything. I've always gone to breeders, so I don't know. I have no idea. This is all new to me. But I'm gonna give some dogs a good home, like my Tigger did. My Tigger had a good home. I like to think that he had a good home. We played with him. He had lots of toys. He had beds, he had blankets, he had hoodies, he had jackets. And we spoiled him rotten. Lots of treat toys, puzzles, and during the holidays, he had his own little plate and a little of everything. He didn't have like massive amounts of food. We gave him a little of everything, but it depended on what was in everything. If it had garlic and stuff, no, because I know that's dangerous to dogs. I was very careful with what he ate, and he had everything all natural. I didn't give him anything that had chemicals in it. I was very persistent with what he ingested. It's diligent, I should say. So I think they'll have a good home too. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if there will be videos, like I said, because it's gonna be the first, week with them here. We're still gonna be like learning, seeing what needs to be done, what they need. Because they're probably... I know my Doberman needed hoodies because he did not like the cold, and it does get cold. Unfortunately, I live in New England. It gets cold. And I live in the valley, so it gets cold. Because I live right between 2 mountains. So he loved hoodies. He loved blankets. I'm guessing these dogs might too. I don't know. It depends. So it's all trying to figure out what they need, their behaviors. They're trying to get to know us, this house, their home, I should say, their living conditions, they're outdoors because one of them hasn't experienced much. One of them has lived mostly in a shelter. They haven't really been in a home or seen a yard. We have a yard that's fenced in, so it'll be exciting to see the reactions. I will have photos, of course, if all goes according to plan. I'm very nervous because I don't know what to expect tomorrow. Uh, so it's gonna be a chaotic weekend. I'll keep you all updated. Uh, and I'll keep you informed on how they're doing. If we do have them, I'm hoping they accept us and the adoption and that they're still there. The two dogs that we are eyeing may get adopted before, beforehand. You don't know. So, fingers crossed. I will keep you updated. I hope you all have a great weekend and take care until next time. I will keep you updated. I'll let you know if there will be a video. I know I haven't been on this week. I do apologize. It's been a crazy week. I've been trying to prepare for the dogs. Uh, my anniversary, I was preparing for that. I baked a cake. I will show photos. And I hope you all have a great weekend. And I will try to be more up to date. I'm also trying to start a business as well, so I have a lot going on. Very busy, very chaotic. So take care. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.